Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins, and let's just continue where we left off. Alright, well, we are going to the assembly for one. Yes, we need to talk to people there. Alright. Let's see, that's Harrowmont, so the next one should be the assembly. I believe.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont.
Okay, sorry. That was the Royal Palace.
Dwarves have a king. I thought they voted on everything, or something like that.
So why wouldn't they be able to vote on a king? That's the assembly then. Yeah, okay.
As you desire.
Hello. Bartag.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
I need aid against the Blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Yeah, I heard. Is there some way I could help?
My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harrowmont for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Balin, he might be able to assist with your requests.
Something tells me that Harrowmont will say the same thing. I thought King Endrin himself supported Harrowmont.
That hurts worst of all. That Harrowmont would take advantage of the dying king's delirium to plant such poisonous suspicions against his own son. After that, you understand why Balin cannot trust the word of a stranger, however reputable that stranger might be.
I mean, I don't really know who I want to support right now. That feels a bit like, yeah, fine, if you don't want to let me speak to him, then I'll go and seek aid from him instead. But I mean, that feels very much like, oh yeah, well, I want the support of Balin. And I don't know if I do. Let's just try it out. Then I will have to seek my aid from Harrowmont instead.
Wait. We must be cautious about whom to trust. But perhaps we could find a way. Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrowmont's deception.
Irrefutable evidence? Which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
Okay. What kind of evidence?
Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
Okay. Where did you get the promissory notes?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't really feel like it's on the up and up. I'll have to think about this.
Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
Well, I simply want to weigh my options, okay? Did I need to talk to anyone else in the Shaperate? As if not.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
I need to talk to someone.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the service trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough! The Assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Yeah, sounds like a good, plan. Hello, Bandalore.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the Assembly of the Clans. Only Dashers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
You don't recognize a Grey Warden?
Forgive me. I am so exhausted. I completely forgot about the message from the Gate Guard. Welcome to Orzana, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
I know. Is there any way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Ferender, Harrowmont's man, can be found at the Harrowmont estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the Assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
I've already met Vartag. So let's go and talk to Harrowmont's man. Hello, Dulin. Aren't you Harrowmont's
I heard there was a
man?
Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Ferender, second to Lord Harrowmont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
I would speak with Lord Harrowmont.
In an ordinary time, Lord Harrowmont would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Harrowmont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harrowmont, you will need to prove he can trust you.
I mean, I could do that, but that would basically be me, like, publicly denouncing him. Let's go with that. How can I prove I'm not working for Balin?
That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrowmont's best fighters into stepping down.
Okay. Do you want me to find out why your fighters dropped out?
That would be enlightening. Though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm.
And this is to be your king. One who cannot keep his own men from running like frightened children.
Lord Harrowmont does not use threats or intimidation to motivate his men. He leads by example.
Ah, I see. So it's his example they follow as they cower from this Prince Balin.
How dare you slander Lord Harrowmont?
Why should we ally ourselves with someone too scared even to grant us an audience?
I mean, I do see what he means. That feels like, you know, not really a nice thing to say, considering that he was out to assassinate me. Let's go with I see what you mean.
Were I you, I would seek a stronger king than this Harrowmont.
Surely you don't mean Balin.
I mean, that is definitely true, but I don't know if I want to say that. I honestly don't know which one is the better option. Honestly, let's, I think I'm gonna go for Balin. Honestly, because, yeah, let's go for that. I'm sorry, but I cannot support you.
You and I have nothing more to say.
Okay, well, let's go and talk to Vartag then.
Delighted.
I hope you're not wasting my time with more dithering. The choice I gave you was clear. If you want Balin to support you in your surface war, you'll have to help him take the throne.
I know. I'll do whatever I need to.
Excellent. I have the promissory notes right here. Just take them to Lady Dace and Lord Helmy, and show them Harrowmont is not as honest as he claims. Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much, but Lord Helmy's adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Sure. Not sure why I should talk to you again right now, but... Okay, so where is, Lady Dace? Oh, it's you! Hello!
What do you want? Ah, I suppose you're the Grey Warden everyone's talking about.
That I am. Yes, I am Fevel.
It's fascinating the surface has an entire order dedicated to fighting darkspawn. Down here, that's just what fighting means. But I'm sure it's more difficult on the surface. It must be much harder to find them.
Well, I suppose. I hear you'll be voting on the next king.
Now, is that an attempt to cozen me into revealing my choice, or are you simply making small talk? It's so hard to tell with you surface types. You're all so charmingly direct and artless.
I notice you didn't answer my question.
Yes, I am a member of the Assembly, a Desher. I will be one of 80 nobles of purest blood to pick our sovereign king. If you're asking me where my vote lies, I'm forbidden to tell until the stones are cast.
You, might want to look at these papers.
Well, this isn't exactly a surface broadsheet. Where did you get these? Never mind. It is true enough, but there's nothing I can do about it. This deal was made on behalf of our entire house. Only my father can revoke it.
Where is he? I'll bring these to him.
He is leading a deep roads expedition, trying to secure an ancient Tig. It's unlikely he'll be back before the election, but perhaps this vote is important enough for you to brave the tunnels to tell him? The Dace family would be in your debt.
Sure. How would I know where to find your father?
He was searching an old Idukan site. He left me with this map, in case his expedition never returned. I'll give you a pass as well. Usually, no one is allowed past the front lines. Does that mean you'll go?
I'll leave right now.
So Balin's victory means enough for you to risk your life. How interesting.
Well, I mean, I'm doing this to get support for the Grey Wardens against the Blight, so, yeah.
Legion of the Dead sighted battling darkspawn near Orzammar.
Okay, let's go to the tavern and talk to Lord Helmy.
As you desire.
Can you please walk up this last step? Hello.
I wasn't
again.
expecting you back. I guess you realize this is about the only fun in Orzammar?
Something like that. Do you know anything about this Carta?
The Assembly passed laws prohibiting the casteless from holding any job a legitimate citizen can do. Of course they turn to crime. What else can they do?
I have news. Haramond is double-dealing you and Lady Dace.
Oh, well, I'd ask for proof, or why you care, but frankly, I'm so tired of it I'm not even surprised anymore. I don't even want the land, but my house would kill me if I turned it down. Responsibilities, you know. Now I'll have to go through the whole process of rejecting the deal. And they'll both have to try something else. And I thought it was going to be a nice day.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news.
You're just doing what you think is right. I'll have to inform Mother that Lord Haramont hasn't bought our vote after all.
Now, I guess we're gonna go and see if we can get into the deep roads. I'm not quite sure where to go for that. Ah, deep roads. Okay. Should be able to get there from here, I think.
It seems darker this way. Perhaps this is how one leaves the Dwarven city.
Well, yes, it is. The way you started saying that, I was starting to wonder if you were afraid of the dark, my dear Zebran. Well, let's talk to you then.
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
I'm looking for Lord Dace's patrol.
I see you have his daughter's seal, so I will not stop you. But be careful. Just because the beasts have pulled back from Orzammar doesn't mean there are any fewer in the deep roads. Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
What do you know about Paragon Branca?
What anyone knows? She went out there with her entire house and she's never coming back.
You don't think maybe she's still there, Commander? She is a paragon, after all.
And now she's an ancestor. No one lasts 2 years in the tunnels.
Are Darkspawn the only danger in these tunnels?
Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin.
Nice. Deep stalkers?
Ugly beasts they are. Walk on 2 legs, but they have the head of a worm and hunt in packs. Watch out. They're not afraid to take on a group their own size.
Alright. Are there no dwarves past this point?
A few outposts. Legion of the Dead mostly, fools that they are. Some scavenger types too.
Legion of the Dead?
It's an independent company of soldiers. They accept no command but their own. Anyone who can bear arms can join, no matter his crimes, or sanity. They hold a funeral when they join, and swear their only goal is a glorious death.
Alright, well, I should go.
Best of luck.
Thank you. I'm sure we'll need it.
Alright, deep roads, here we come.
A Dukan Tig. Once home to Orzammar's most powerful clan, this Tig's loss was a great blow to the dwarves.
Okay. Okay, we have enemies.
I'm guessing Darkspawn. Actually, not sure. Ah, yes, Darkspawn. Quite a few. There we go. Finally, that disappeared.
Ah, nice.
Oh, more Darkspawn. Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, is that anything you can open?
On it.
You. Didn't really expect you to.
No offense, sweetheart.
And so I shall.
But you're not very good at it yet.
All right.
Huh. Well.
Alright. A bit painful, but we managed.
Of course.
Can you open that? Again, I have my doubts. Yep. Rightfully so. Well, turns out it was a dead end. Okay.
All right.
Well, at least with just that few in number, they're not a problem, but... Come on, then. No loot? Alright. No. That's where we came from. Might want to go that way? So let's check it out. See what's over here. And yeah, let's continue the way we're going. More deep stalkers, huh? Come on then. Alright. Always got. At least we have some sign of dwarven activity here. I guess we'll keep going this way. Look at that. Another chest that you won't be able to open. Yep. Oh, more deep stalkers. Ah, look at that! Dwarves!
Careful. I don't think that's the last of them.
What shall we do here?
Hello. That the last of them? Alright. Hello, Lord Dace.
You pulled us from a tight spot, friend. You have my gratitude. I am Lord Anwar Dace. So how does an elf come to be down here, anyway?
Lord Harrowmont is trying to cheat your family.
What are you talking about? I've dealt with Harrowmont many times, and he's always been forthright. I'm not ungrateful for your assistance, but I hope you have some evidence to back such an accusation.
For yourself, I brought these promissory notes.
I don't understand. What could... These are the terms of a deal we made with Lord Harrowmont, but... the charlatan. He's promised the exact same land to Helmy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I owe you twice now. My life and my house's fortune.
Will you tell your daughter not to vote for Lord Harrowmont?
We will certainly not support a man who would use my family like that. I will tell everyone I know what a wretched trick Harrowmont tried to play. I must return now. My men need healing and I want to look into this. You wish to travel with us?
No. I'm going to explore further.
Be careful then. There are more dangerous things than deep stalkers down here.
Oh, I know. There is a young man that might be down here somewhere, and there is the Paragon Braca as well. Although I don't know where exactly she's supposed to be, but I'm guessing that my desire is for you to try to open that. Hey, you did it! Well done. Yep. Ah. Although I'm kind of guessing that he's actually not down in this, or either of them are down here in this particular place. And I think this is the only one I have access to. Or, at the very least, the only one that I have access to right now.
I'm sensing more darkspawn.
Yeah.
course. All right.
Very nice. We'll never say no to health poultices.
Well, other than that way, I have explored everything now.
Alright. Nope. There's nothing of interest down there. Alright.
Well, I guess we're heading back then.
And we will go and do those quests next time.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!